Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Family Said Dan channel. I am so glad that I'm not a maximalist. Can you imagine being one of those people and being so close-minded and so ideologically driven that you believe that there's one cryptocurrency to rule them all? Now, in terms of where maximalism has the most support, with which cryptocurrency might that be? I'd argue Bitcoin. And not that most people that hold Bitcoin are maximalists. I hold Bitcoin and I'm pro-Bitcoin, but I sure as hell am not. But all those sorry sacks, I'm going to tell you what, by the time this is all said and done, it will have been made clear which was the better investment, XRP or Bitcoin. Because as XRP is, yes, we've had a tough go because of the SEC, frankly, over the last 2.5 years, roughly. But if you look at the lows of that compared to the lows of Bitcoin over the same time period, and then fast forward, pick your amount of time out into the future, with 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is, even just a few years. Hell, maybe even just a few months, to be honest with you, because we're about to get conclusion in this case, probably. I think that history is ultimately going to show that it was a way wiser move to ultimately be holding XRP rather than Bitcoin. Now, I hold both, and actually about 30 different cryptocurrencies, because I think diversification is important, even though I think most of them are going to cease to exist in the future. They're probably pretty much all going to go to zero. That's why I'm most interested in utility, and that's where the bulk of my actual hard-earned dollars goes. But there does seem to be a recognition lately that XRP has absolutely been killing it and dominating Bitcoin. In fact, take a look at some of these headlines. This is from News BTC, mind you, which historically, I remember when I launched my YouTube channel back in 2018, I used to cover their stuff more frequently, but just to complain about them, because it was just constant negative articles about Ripple and or XRP, just constant. They couldn't find a damn good thing to say about XRP. So to go from that to seeing a headline like this from News BTC, it's really something, honestly. The headline is XRP Ledger on fire. Daily transactions skyrocket 10.7% in Q1 2023. Here's another headline from Daily Coin. XRP price soars 55.5% in Q1 as XRPL activity booms. From CoinDesk. XRP bucks Bitcoin-led slide in majors as SEC case tilts in Ripple's favor. So even CoinDesk, frequently known as FUD within the XRP community for the nonsense that they've written over the years about Ripple and our XRP, even they are noting XRP's outperforming Bitcoin here, and things are looking good as it pertains to the SEC v. Ripple case. Here's a headline from you today. XRP makes most important move since March. Here's one from the Crypto Basic. XRP chart shows similarity to 2021, hence 640% surge to $3.30. And even Messari, the Crypto Basic covers content from Messari, which is Ryan Selkis's firm, which until recently despised everything that had to do with Ripple or XRP. So I say welcome to the family. So I'm supporting this. I'm just saying it's nice to see that change. But here's the headline from the Crypto Basic. Messari report shows XRP outpaced the overall crypto market, surging by 55% quarter over quarter. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Oh, and actually, by the way, I want to mention this. Another story I'm going to be covering towards the later part of the video is the fact that XRP has become the #1 traded cryptocurrency, yes, above Bitcoin on multiple exchanges and in a key market, which resulted ultimately in XRP hitting its all-time high, back in late 2017 into early 2018. It's currently #1 in terms of volume on multiple exchanges in that region. Now, as I record this, XRP is at 46 cents, Bitcoin at $26,945. You got the market cap for the asset class 1.14 trillion, and Bitcoin dominance at 45.7%. Crypto Fear and Greed Index at 48 out of 100. So we're not in greed, also not in fear, just kind of moving sideways here. And it's going to be so interesting because, look, normally, and this is really, well, it's always been the case for all the bigger and lasting moves. It's always been Bitcoin leading the market. And it's just so interesting to think that with the conclusion of the SEC v. Ripple case, this could, and not that Ripple's never, under shorter time frames, led the market. There have been, less common instances where XRP moves and Bitcoin follows. I've covered those. They're not that common. But when it comes to the conclusion of this case, this has the potential to be something that would just move crypto markets on a global scale. And I think Bitcoin would have no choice but to respond. And certainly, I also suspect, look, most of the money would flow into XRP. I would certainly be willing to speculate that anyway, should we get positive news anyway. But I think a fair bit would actually probably flow into a bunch of altcoins with increased confidence that things going to be okay. Now, some of that that confidence might be misplaced because the SEC can still try and sue any project into oblivion. But I wouldn't be surprised if market participants, broadly speaking, kind of responded like that. But let's jump into this. So here's the story, because I'm not literally going to go through every single article. I was just kind of making a broader point, like, people get it. Things are looking pretty good for XRP right now. Like, things are positioned. It's been performing quite well. And by the way, a big reason that we saw some of these moves this year, it's exactly because of the optimism in the SEC v. Ripple case. You can think back to that ruling in early March having to do with the expert witnesses when Judge Torres ruled in incredible favor of Ripple. On the stuff that mattered the most, Ripple got the wins, SEC got the defeats. That resulted in a big move for XRP. Then we saw recently with all the Hinman stuff, big move there too. So again, the headline from the Crypto Basic, Messari report shows XRP outpaced the overall crypto market, surging by 55% quarter over quarter. According to a Messari report, XRP outperformed the overall crypto market in Q1, having rallied by over 55% to a high of 54 cents. Yeah, and by the way, they do note a little bit later in the article that really XRP actually had a high of 58 cents, but I think that the reason they didn't cite that there is because that was, I'm guessing it was just a wick, so that probably just wasn't the daily close. But that would be the reason I'm guessing for the disparity in the numbers here, but so that's what Messari reported. Anyway, piece continues. Despite the recent downtrend, XRP is still registering gains this year. Most recently, a report from Messari confirmed that the asset outperformed the overall crypto market in Q1 2023, having rallied by 55% quarter on quarter. According to Messari, XRP's market cap saw an impressive increase from $17.4 billion on January 1st to $27.4 billion on March 31st, marking a 59.9% surge in Q1 2023. This increase beats the 46% increase observed by the overall crypto market cap within the same time frame. Meanwhile, as opposed to the 59.9% surge in market cap, XRP's price increased by 55% in Q1. The report stressed that XRP began the first quarter of this year with a value of 35 cents, as observed on January 1st. Riding on the ensuing market-wide rally, the asset hit a high of 43 cents on January 23rd, before facing resistance at the territory. XRP eventually closed January with an impressive 19.71% increase. And folks, again, this is all stemming from, I just want to say it one more time, from Messari, Ryan Selkis's organization, which is just, they put out what I would argue it's at times was intentionally dishonest stuff. Like stuff that the guy has to have known isn't true. So it's nice to see this complete 180 pretty well. And even Ryan Selkis has noted, hey, this is the most aligned, I'm paraphrasing, but it's pretty close to what he said. He said, this is the most aligned to Ripple I've ever been, because he understands the dangers of the SEC. And so I guess it's one of those, just one of those situations, enemy of my enemy is my friend or some crap like that. But it's the right move, obviously. So I'm always going to welcome anybody, even that has been toxic towards Ripple and or XRP. I say welcome to the party, jump on in. The water's nothing warm. Anyway, piece continues. February was less favorable for the asset as the bears took control of the broader market scene. XRP was battered back to 36 cents, but quickly engineered a comeback that saw it close February at 37 cents with a 7.27% decline that month. But then there's this subheading, XRP gained 43% in March. And folks, I always keep going back to like, yes, there's optimism and for good reason based on real world developments for a lot of this. And yeah, it's for the beginning part of the year, Bitcoin led. But outside of that, there's been stuff unique to XRP that has propped it up having to do with this lawsuit. And it's just exciting to see those types of moves with positive news and expectation for a positive outcome. And so I just keep thinking, like, when this is over, should we get the positive news that we're hoping and expecting as XRP holders? My God, I think it's just going to show that the gains we've seen this year, and as a result of this optimism, it's going to look like nothing. I would not be. I don't know if it means new all-time high right out the gate, right when we get positive news. Should it occur anyway? But I would not be surprised to see a move that absolutely dwarfs this activity. Anyway, piece continues. So the asset's response to this downtrend materialized in March. As previously reported by the Crypto Basic, XRP's bullish run started gaining momentum on March 21st, leading to a 24-hour increase of 11% that day. The price surge came on the back of speculations that Ripple versus SEC case might be coming to an end. Building on the sustained momentum, the asset soared to a 10-month high of 58.5 cents on March 29th, having rallied by 56% in just 2 weeks. Notably, this massive rally from XRP was a solo run, with the asset posting impressive gains while other cryptocurrencies fell flat during that period. Yeah. So again, I think that's going to look like nothing if we get positive news. And although it is true that other cryptos weren't running in tandem with XRP as a result of this, although there might have been an outlier instance, just kind of pulling from memory, where maybe XLM was moving with the same time as XRP, but I'd have to go back and check, because that might have been there might have been a handful of cryptos that were kind of moving in that direction, and I can't recall for sure if that's something that Bitcoin did. So maybe there could have been an exception, but it wouldn't have been anything particularly notable, even if so. But again, I'm just saying, to see that happening, oh man, I would anticipate though. So like again, I acknowledge here, like, it was pretty much just XRP running, like they cite here in the article. That's fair, but I kind of don't expect it to be. I think that XRP will be the biggest winner by a long shot, because this is all about XRP, and it'll be the only large cap coin with legal clarity. But I wouldn't be surprised if, at least to some degree, altcoins in particular in general get some sort of bump. I would not be the least bit surprised to see that. And as far as, and this is so neat, like, I'm so glad that this is happening in this year instead of 2022, because 2022, that was some bear market nonsense, was it not? Holy freaking hell. But now we're seeing volume through the roof, for XRP specifically, in particular at a key market, which was a major player, resulting in XRP hitting its all-time high half a decade ago. So look at this headline from you today. XRP becomes top traded asset on South Korea's BitHum, surpassing Bitcoin. According to CoinMarketCap, XRP has taken the top spot in terms of trading volume on South Korean crypto exchange BitHum. BitHum is one of South Korea's largest crypto exchanges, with $205 million in daily trading volume at the time of writing and 170 listed cryptocurrencies. On the BitHum exchange, the XRP/KRW trading pair accounted for 26% of all volume, amounting to $37,619,722, and remains the most traded asset, surpassing Bitcoin. Folks, that's right. And again, I don't know all of the reasons for why this is the case, but this particular region has been all about XRP even before I jumped into crypto in late 2017. It was like that when I jumped in, and it was, I don't know exactly when it started. I still don't know for sure why. But these people recognize the incredible potential of XRP. I think it's pretty clear to see here. I mean, surpassing Bitcoin? That's not exactly something you see particularly commonly, but here we are. I'm not complaining. Piece continues. XRP also took the top spot in traded assets on Upbit, South Korea's largest cryptocurrency exchange. The XRP-KRW pair led the pack, capturing 17.26% of trading volumes, or $149,157,173. So it's quite a bit here. And again, the reason I want to highlight this, and it's crucial, because the fact that XRP hit its all-time high half a decade ago, a little bit shy of $4, this region here, what these exchanges in South Korea, major reasons that it was able to do that, because it's a global effort. And I know that a little over half of my audience lives in the United States, and I that's where I live. I'm in the Midwest in the United States. But before the SEC lawsuit, I don't know what it currently is, actually. I have to go look, but I think that transactions in the United States only accounted for maybe like 5% of global transactions before the SEC v. Ripple lawsuit. So it's honestly, it's all the other humans on the planet outside of the United States that are choosing what the global price of XRP is. So it's exciting to see, like, the excitement is still there in a key market that caused the all-time high to be the all-time high. That excitement and that belief and that confidence, it's still there. And so you've got that. You've got us in a bull market in crypto in general, or at least getting out of a bear market. You tell me how you want to word it. I don't care. We're splitting hairs at that point. And then the positive conclusion of the SEC v. Ripple case. Perfect storm, my friends, should this occur. And then the piece also notes, the same can be seen on Corbit, another Korean crypto exchange. Notably, the XRP-KRW trading pair accounted for a staggering 44.4% of all volume on Corbit, amounting to $1,441,457. That's some big stuff, folks. I'm telling you. I'm going to just keep on patiently waiting, but I am very optimistic for some serious fireworks in 2023. Hopefully sooner than later, right? I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Family Sedan.